behind this feet up trainer practice. We're just going to do a little bit feet up training, at least about 30 minutes to get comfortable with our feet up trainer. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm Erky, and welcome to Erky Yoga Live, Love, Laugh. And I got my little certificate in this, so let's have fun with it. So for me and my feet up trainer, I like to start with my hands and knees. I'm going to do child's pose. I like to put my hands on the trainer for child's pose. I have my knees touch. I like to lower down, bring my hands forward here. It's like a deep child pose for me, with everything elevated, so it's like a different way to stretch out your back. Have my hands grasped onto the mat. If it is uncomfortable and you don't like it, you could drop down to a regular child's pose. So go ahead, listen to your body wherever you are at. Deep breathing. Getting comfortable. Taking your time. No rush, no right or wrong. I like to get deep like this. Ooh, there we go. Stretching. Ooh, stretching out those shoulders. Yes. Right here, gently lifting it up. Bringing our knees underneath our hips, our hands underneath our shoulders, and our hands, I'm sorry, our elbows underneath our shoulders here. We're going to do a couple cat-cows if you like. Inhaling and hit up. And don't forget, when I start this, I forgot to mention, have it near the wall if you're beginning. That's a good rule of thumb. Have it by the wall. So this is the beginning. Have it by the wall, just learning how to play with our trainer here. Definitely do that. Don't have it nowhere else. Have it close against the wall if you're just starting. Inhale and exhale and doing cat-cow. Really listen to my body. Taking the time. Taking our lovely time. With our cat-cow, if it's too much for you to be up this high, just drop it down to the ground and do your cat-cow that way. Listen to yourself. Doing a couple more rounds here. Make sure if you're doing this way, your knees are underneath your hips. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. All right, let's get it to it. We're going to start our first inversion. So we're going to bring our head down onto the pillow as a tall girl, about 5'9". You don't have to go all the way back with your neck to the trainer. That's a no-no, because you'll be uncomfortable and you can do some damage to your neck. So go where it's comfortable, you know, wherever to guide you. I'm a tall girl, so I don't need to go all the way back because I have the length of the trainer, because I know people who are shorter than me, they're always a little bit back further. But since I'm a tall girl, about 5'9", I usually don't need to go back all the way at. Got my elbows, good grief, my shoulders resting on the trainer, on the pad, making myself very comfortable. I have my hands on the wood here, pretty much almost close to the, I'm gonna say the end, but to the where it starts to round out. That's usually where I keep my hands at, because I'm tall girl, so I need every length I can get. And what we're first going to do, since your head is lower than your heart right now, you can go into a downward dog, pushing yourself up here, noticing anything, making sure your neck is comfortable, your head's comfortable, your blood's rushing. If you have any problems with high blood pressure or low blood pressure or any shoulder injuries, maybe this is not for you at the time, so take your time. Holding it here, just adjusting yourself. You see me, I got my hands out. I like to play with this thing. I can't grab anywhere because I've been playing with this thing so long. And drop back down to your knees. And we're not going to rush our head out. We're going to slowly, slow and control, rush our head out as we gently bring our head back upright. Take your time. Don't go off fast. I have done that and got dizzy and had to sit down for a good while because I gave myself vertigo. Be mindful. Your head is lower than your heart. So please be mindful in this practice. Take care of yourself. Be mindful because your head, your blood is rushing up and down. So please be careful. Alrighty. Let's do that again. Yeah? Yeah. So making sure your head is resting on a pillow. Be mindful, because it takes a minute. It took me a minute. I had this thing for a couple years now, and it took me a minute to get adjusted to where to put my neck and my head at. So it's just a practice. Just work on it. Have my toes tucked down. Bringing it to downward facing dog. Maybe you can walk your feet in a little bit more. See, my hips are going up. Doing that, just working on the downward dog. Here. Getting comfortable with her neck. Maybe lift up your right leg. Lift up your left leg. Taking your time. Right. My left. And then I'm going to walk my feet back and gently drop my knees back down. Gently, slow and control. Having my chin tucked to my chest. And rolling my head out. Taking my time. I'm so excited. I actually have a class where I'm going to be teaching this. I'm so excited. I have a couple extra ones and I can teach different people, small group of people, this kind of practice. I'm so excited. I'm starting next year in 2023. I'm so excited. So I will show the details and give you all the information. I'm going to do a little video too to show you where I'm doing it and where I'm doing it at. So I'm so excited. Taking our time, maybe rolling your neck around, making yourself comfortable. Let's see if we can go a little bit further. Taking a breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's introduce the gift. What is the gift? It's the first pose I learned in my training. That is your base pose to get you comfortable to where you need to be, and the rest of your feet are trained. You can always refer to the gift. The gift is a gift of God. So we're going to have her chin tucked down to her chest, get comfortable on her trainer. Bring both feet in. I see my hips are pushing all the way back, and have my hands on the side of me. And the gift is bringing both knees into your chest. So you can either walk one leg up and bend your knee in, and then bring the other knee up, or pop up with both. So this is the gift. I have my knees in my chest, my hips are up, my feet go on the wall. See, this is the gift. Bring your knees into your chest here. Knees on my elbows. Holding it here. Woo. Just holding it here. Working on that. And gently, you can gently drop one leg down one time. Holding it here. Maybe do a little pedaling. Walking my feet all the way back out. Dropping down to my knees. Rolling all the way back. Having my chin tucked to my chest before I bring my head up. I don't want my head to pop off, so I always go slow with control. Taking a moment, if you like, you can take a water break. No, I am. I can find a freaking straw. So let's talk more about this lovely device. This will help you with your inversions. Me, I have a problem with inversions. Was never trained really. Well, I was trained, but I'm getting deeper into training on inversions. I'm actually in yoga flight school right now to help me with my inversion class, so I can teach others with their inversions. So I'm in school right now doing that. So this is a nice other way too, especially if you have major injuries and you want to do inversions. And this is actually a good device to use to help you with your inversions, like standing up, upside down, doing headstands, handstands, and all that lovely things. So love, love, love my feet up. With this, me getting comfortable doing all my stuff propelled me to do other stuff. Like, hey, I can do that without it too. So I'm excited. All right, let's get into it. So I'm bringing my head lowered in down to my heart. Walking my feet into my chest here. Bringing both knees into my chest. Starting with the gift. Maybe we take our right leg and our left leg. Woo! Holding it here. Or if you need, you can rest your knees on and have your feet out. If you like. So we're just starting out. Making sure you're not moving your head in 50 different directions, that you're actually looking in front of you. As you see, I push back. I'm actually on the wall too, using the wall too as well. Bringing both knees into my chest now, stretching it out. This is my right and my left, dropping it all the way down to the ground, dropping down my knees, tucking my chin into my chest, taking a minute, resetting my focus, trying not to get dizzy. Gently, slow and control, rolling yourself out. I'm popping my glasses down. My glasses moved because my glasses are too heavy. That was the one question I asked asked Daniel in the training. That's the guy you see in the commercials for the feet up. That's Daniel. I mean, cool guy. I said, why does my glasses move? He goes, well, I said, your glasses don't move. He said, no, they're not that heavy. He said, your glasses are cute, but they're super heavy. I said, they are. So if you have thinner glasses, my glasses are always heavy. They got a little weight to them. I like the weight on my face. So if I had thinner glasses, lightweight, my glasses won't move. But since I got heavier ones, my glasses be like up there on my forehead sometimes. All right, so we're going to gently bring our bodies up in a full downward dog here. Your dog is, if you're a little bit, you can drop your elbows down in this little modified dolphin pose. Holding it here. Bringing your hands up onto, I have my hands are on the bars here. If you want, you can bring your hands in front of you, grab the part of your mat, push your hip back. Woo! Stretch it in your downward dog. Feel like you can walk your feet back a little bit more if you need a bit more space. I'm a tall girl, so I need space. Downward dog. Dropping down to my elbows. Dolphin pose, take your time. Dropping everything back onto my knees. And taking and resting my head onto my feet up. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo. Hold it here for catching your breath here. Taking a moment. Pushing it back up again. Walking my feet to my trainer. Pushing my hand all the way down for a forward fold here. Stretching out my thighs, my legs, my butt, everything here. Just deep forward fold. Go ahead and pedal your knees. Gently roll your head from side to side, taking your time. Dropping down to your knees. Sitting on my feet here for hero's pose. Woo! Adjust myself. Everything's moving, including my feelings. Holding it here. Taking a breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Taking a moment. All right, my beautiful people, we're going to go back into it. This time I have faith in us. We're going to go from the gift and maybe try to lift our legs up. I don't know. But be mindful. Make sure you put your shoulders and your head in. And gently walk your feet in. You can kick your leg up or whatever you need to do. Bring your knees in. Taking your time. Adjusting your hips. Making sure your hips. Woo! There we go. Oh yeah. I'm going to take my right foot up to the sky. My left. Woo! I'm doing unicorn. You can brush your feet against the wall since you're close to it. This is the beginning. Oh yeah. You're like me. I don't really need to walk. I don't have to use it. Woo! Bringing my feet to touch. Taking your time. If you ain't there, maybe you can put your feet. Look, I'm running. Taking your time. Or just staying right here in the gift. Wherever you are. Dropping both feet back down to the ground. Slow and control as my glasses fall off my whole entire face. Having my chin tucked to my chest here. Bringing myself back a little bit from my trainer. Dropping my head down to the ground for a child pose. Just playing with the trainer, getting comfortable. Being upside down. Gently bringing herself back upright. Whew. Taking a moment. It's a lot. I know. You're just learning. Just learning. Bringing it back all the way to downward facing dog. See if you can lower your head down to the pillow without being on your knees. Try that. If not, just drop down to your knees and try to bring your head down to the pillow. But what I mean is, downward facing dog, right? Watch me do it. So I'm in down dog. I gently lower down my elbows. Try not to eat my hair. And drop myself to the pillow. Look at that. If not, just go back to your knees and try it that way. And lift itself up. Woo! Into the gift. Knees into your chest. Making sure your hips are stacked with your shoulders. Engage in that core. Woo! Well, I got my feet on the wall. Sometimes I like to put my hands down, put my hands onto the bar. I feel like I'm cheating this way because I've been doing this so long I don't need the wall, but hey, helping you guys out. Feet against the wall here. Just stretching out my hips here. Bringing my left leg and right leg forward, pushing my hips back, engaging my hips and my core. Now dropping everything down to the ground. Whew, having my chin tucked down to my chest as my glasses totally fall off again. Holding it here. Just letting my head, my blood settle itself down. And gently bring myself out. Bring my hands in front for child's pose. Gently bring my head up. Resting my elbows onto the mat here. Onto the pad here. And bringing myself up. Standing up. Holding it here. Gently bringing myself all the way up. Hi guys. Holding the hand, twisting from side to side. Woo. Stretching my hands all the way up to the sky here. Baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Bend a little bend in your knees. Having my elbows rest on my pillows here. Going to pedal my knees, turning my head from side to side here in this forward fold. Modified forward fold here. Having my feet as close to the trainer as possible. Dropping my hands down onto the wood part here. Dropping my hands actually into the middle of the bar here. I'm getting lower in my forward fold. Definitely stretching out my low back here. Doing that work. Being upside down. Going to gently drop down to our knees. And we're going to sit on our bum here. Whew, that was a lot. Especially if you're new to it, that can be a lot. We're going to take our time here. Just going to sit here for a second. Roll our neck, closing my eyes. Rolling my head one direction and another direction. Taking your left hand, your left hand, put it on your right knee. Bring your hands behind you. Twisting to the right. Untwist, taking your right hand to your left knee. Taking your left hand behind you. Twisting to the left. Bringing yourself front to center, gently walking your hands in front of you. Bring your chin down to your chest. We do a little sway, play the piano. Just sway from side to side here with your hands, chin to your chest. Hands back to your knees. Go ahead and roll that chakra out. Roll in one direction, roll in the other direction. Be mindful of your head here. Do all the work on our head. do now is bring our body close to our feet. I'm sorry, my butt is right to the low crossbar. Gently bring both feet up onto the trainer, and we're going to do a restorative pose here. Here we're going to relax. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can. Let me adjust the camera. TV magic. So lowering our head all the way down, feet on the feet up trainer. So I think my head's going to be here for at least 5 minutes. Hey Google, can you please set my timer for 5 minutes? And we're going to take a savasana.
Starting now.
So go ahead, close your eyes, get nice and comfortable. Hands at least 45. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, Google, stop. Plant your left and right foot on the wood part of the trainer, bringing your knees into your chest here, rocking from side to side, dropping your knees to the, which way am I at? My right side, taking my right hand above my head. Gently bringing my left in front, gently rolling my body up one vertebra at a time here, taking my good old time, getting nice and comfortable. Hopefully you enjoyed this practice with the feet. I'm going to have more videos of other practice I do, from flipping over to doing a vinyasa flip one, especially when you're tall, because it's so low. You know, I had to adjust myself and learn what I can do, especially from teaching people who are taller or shorter than me, how to do this thing. So with bringing our hands both to heart center, thank you for liking, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel, because English is optional with me, apparently, saying it correctly. Bringing my hands to heart center and just saying gratefulness. Gratefulness. Thank you so much. I bow to you in honor to you. I do not take this for granted. Namaste, my beautiful people. Namaste. See you in the next video. Bye.